Bihar Sattu Roti, Nagaland's black rice pudding, Indore-inspired dahi kebab and gulab jamun. These are only some of the delicacies that reports say Jeff Bezos enjoyed at Bungalow, the restaurant opened by chef Vikas Khanna. So the Amazon founder Bezos and his partner Lauren Sanchez visited the Indian chef's restaurant, and at an opportune moment, right when he had won the Michelin 2024 honor, the Bib Gourmand Award, recognizing exceptional quality and value. But this award was more special because this was also a tribute to the Indian chef's heritage. Now, this episode is not just about one chef or one restaurant, because another Indian restaurant led by chef Surinder Mohan of Jamawar Doha also won the inaugural Michelin star in Qatar. This episode is about the taste of India, as diverse as India's terrains. Recently, the Indian cuisine was ranked 12th among world cuisine. This was on Taste Atlas list of the 100 best cuisines of the world. I would say it should have been at least in top 5, but 12th, not so bad either. The survey was based on valid ratings for more than 15,000 foods from the Taste Atlas database. They also highlighted must-try Indian food like Amritsari kulcha, butter garlic naan, murg makhani and Hyderabad biryani. I know our taste buds already are melting. They also mentioned some iconic restaurants in Delhi, Darjeeling and in Mumbai. Indian cuisine is packed with hidden gems. Pick up any dish. It may have the same vegetable or raw material and could be cooked in a totally different style in different cities. And that's one of the reasons that 6 Indian cities also featured in Taste Atlas 100 Best Food Regions in the world list. Mumbai, Amritsar, Delhi and Hyderabad were in the top 50. Kolkata and Chennai in top 100. I know, this could ignite a debate among us if the order should have been changed at all. Let's leave that for another day. But 6 cities being acknowledged means the world is taking note of India's spices. Hang on. The world has always taken note of India's spice, from the Arab traders to the Portuguese explorer Vasco da Gama. The curiosity about Indian spices, especially cinnamon, ginger, clove, turmeric, pepper, has baffled foreign invaders for the longest time about our magical land. The aromatic flavor has spread far and wide, establishing, therefore, a global trade route. From the Malabar coast to across Asia and to Europe, that ancient Indian spice route is today defining the G20 corridor, the IMEC corridor, and the resurgence of old is gold. It is civilizational, it is cultural, and it is the future. Even United Kingdom's most ordered dish appears to be today chicken tikka masala. Just think of this, a plate of Malabar curry and parota, Lucknow's mouth-melting chaat and galati kebabs, Tamil Nadu's chettinad chicken, or Kerala's avial, or the household variation of the dosa and the idli. And I've not even covered half of India with what I've just mentioned. In fact, you should know that in many cases, if the recipe really garners a lot of popularity and has been passed on from one generation to another, it can actually be a closely guarded secret and something that tells you how much we value our traditions. It's like an heirloom being passed on to the future generations. I keep telling you about India's soft power like cinema or diaspora. But can cuisine be the real soft power? As the legend says, connection to the heart is formed through the stomach. And Indian cuisine packs a punch right there, and for the world to be in awe of us. Thank you for watching.